Hello. Thank you for checking in. It is Humpless Day, Wednesday. Great to see everybody. It is pouring monsoon rain here in California. Cold, wet, and gray all day long, pouring.
Thank you for checking in. It is Humpless.
There is YouTube. That's how long the lag is. Let me say hello to everyone. Allura Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and Thesis and House of Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip Chandler and Mark Mean and Star Raven and Angie Tomlinson and Fairies Lover and Winged Doggy and Bill Knaus and Scott Kimmis and Azure Yusuf and the Cram and Marcel and Azure Yusuf and the Cram and Joe Barney and Red Stapler and N1QOV and Terry Sue and Sam and St. Clinton. Hello! Let me make sure I got everybody. And Cosmic Joe. Hello! I had a nice meeting with my therapist today, and I'm feeling good. Slept another full night of sleep without any sleep medication. I went to bed at midnight, and I got up at like 9. I woke up once during the middle of the night just to go to the bathroom at 4 in the morning and went back to sleep. Slept all night, no medication. That's 2 nights in a row. That's since I got back, since Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday. No, that's 3 nights. Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night. 3 nights in a row, sleeping all night without medication. Woohoo! I'm feeling good. Catching up on over a month's worth of no sleep, so feeling good. Got some errands done. So, hello. Linda says we're awesome and we get stuff done. Well, I might need the medication later at some time in the future, but right now I'm good. I'm sleeping. That's huge. I spent like 3 weeks staying awake all night. It was really, really annoying. And tomorrow I see the psychiatrist. And then Friday, I have a gift suite that I'm going to. So, woohoo! So how's everybody doing today? Yes, it's very wet. All my plants are drowning. Linda says she saw underpasses on TV. Yeah, I saw there's places where I don't know where they are, but there's some places where there's like underpasses and where the road dips down, flooding, cars stuck in the water. There's a lot of rain all at once, and a lot of times the storm, because it doesn't rain so often, a lot of times like the storm drains and on the street and stuff where the water's supposed to go, a lot of times they get clogged up with like brush and debris and stuff, and they get blocked up because it never rains, so it never gets washed out. So then when it does rain, it a lot of times they're blocked up, so then it like floods the street, or it's too much water all at once. So but I didn't leave the house all day yesterday, but today I did have to go out. I did some errands and I saw the therapist. Tomorrow it's not supposed to rain, so that'll be good because my plants are drowning. They're swimming. But it's good for California because California has a drought, so all this water is good for the reservoirs. So how's everybody doing today? You're having a good day? Oh yeah, Angie, there's an old song. It's like from the 70s, I think. It's a song with it goes something like, "It never rains in Southern California. Do 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 do." I don't know. That's all I know. There you go. There is my horrible version of the song. Yeah, I'm sure you can figure out the song by that. The artist is Albert Hammond. I have no idea. I've never heard of him. I've heard the song a long time ago, but oh wow, Wing Doggy says the Mississippi River broke through a levee in St. Louis, and they're evacuating the town. Wow. Well, I saw kind of the story that a young, good-looking country singer and his friend went duck hunting, and in the middle of a storm, went duck hunting, and they both ended up dead. The one friend drowned, and they found his body with the guy's dog. The dog was still there, but they couldn't find his body. But it took them like a week to find his body because he was wearing camouflage. And this sad thing is he actually survived, and then because of the cold, he was out and wet, he died of hypothermia. So he survived it, but so it seems like a shame. It seems like those guys took some took some big risks. They went out in the middle of the storm, a monster storm. I don't know, in what, like in a rowboat, in a monster storm, to go duck hunting. I don't know if the ducks are even going to be flying around in the monster storm. It doesn't seem like a very good time. I think the ducks are going to be sitting. Doesn't seem like the best time to go duck hunting to me. And it obviously didn't work out so well for them. Young, handsome country singer. He was like 29 or something, married, pretty wife, and yes, they found his body. Very sad. Linda says she thinks there's something fishy there. I think it's just two guys who thought they were so tough. They left that note on Twitter. What was the note they said on Twitter? Oh, saying if they didn't make it back. I think they were just joking about that because they thought they were so tough. They thought they were tougher than the storm. But yeah, Mother Nature is tougher than you. You're not tougher than the storm. They thought they were gonna go on their rowboat and go in their rowboat in the monster storm. Yeah, storm doesn't care about your macho-ness. You can drown just like everyone else. And this is she doesn't know about the boat. Well, I don't think it was. I think when you go duck hunting, it's just like a little rowboat. I don't think you usually take a big boat. But ducks don't fly in the storm. Birds don't fly in the storm. Birds are smart enough to stay out of the storm. Anyhow, that's a shame. My condolences for his family and fans. So, Tisa says eagles fly in a storm. Do they really? Or are you just saying that? Or is that just like a slogan for like the Air Force or something? Hi, Sturgis Guy. Sturgis Guy said he got booted. Sorry about that. Google is finicky. Is Google just kicking Sturgis Guy out? I'm sorry, Sturgis Guy, if Google's kicking you out again. Sturgis Guy, it's sorry. I don't know. Google is a pain in the butt. I think Google is a monster, and it's taking over, making its own decisions. Sorry, Sturgis Guy. Tisa says, no, that's true. Eagles are the only birds that will fly in a storm. Okay. Yeah, here's a fact of trivia that we didn't know. Eagles will fly in a storm. Eagles are very big. They can have a wingspan of like 6 to 10 feet. They're very big. That's a big bird. Hi, N1QOB. They could pick up a small child or a dog. Hi, N1QOB. Thank you for checking in. And eagles are carnivorous. They can pick up like, like a squirrel or a gopher or something, but they could pick up a small child. El Icha. So, hi N1QV, how you all doing? So it's cold and wet and rainy here. I wore my rubber rain boots today because there's puddles of water like 3 inches deep all over in the corners and on the sides of the road, but nothing like you saw on TV. I'm not in an area that gets flooded out. Just lots of puddles. And my car's clean. There's a good. No, I didn't stomp in any puddles. And my car's clean. That's the only. I don't ever go to a car wash or anything like that because A, it's a waste of money and water in my opinion, and B, there's so much like dirt and dust, and I live like a block from the highway, so every day my car is covered with dirt. Like even like when I go out in the morning, I have to like Windex off, clean off the window because there's like a layer of dust, so it doesn't really make any sense to try and keep my car clean anyhow. Yeah, it's very, even in my house, even with the windows closed, it's very dusty. Probably pollution. Probably pollution, a layer of dust from cars and stuff. What? Sturgis Guy says, speaking of puddles, don't check out Puddles pity party. Scary clown trigger alert. What is that? A scary clown who sings. Hi, G. Dalman. Thanks for checking in. Nice to see you. Mortal Medic. Sturgis Guy says it's a scary clown who sings. Well, there you go. Puddles Pity Party. That's the name. That's his singing name. That sounds cheery. Linda says her dog's name was Puddles. Oh, I wonder how we got that name. Oh, Puddles, not again. Puddles leaves puddles on the floor. Well, I assume that that sounds like a name that she earned. Dogs have to be pretty smart to learn how to not pee in your house and learn that they're supposed to tell you they have to go outside to pee. Can you think about that? How do we actually train a dog to go outside and pee? Pretty amazing. Since they don't speak human. David Jones says they don't want to be swatted. But how do you get a dog to connect peeing with swatting? Because dogs kind of live in the moment. That's pretty amazing when you think about it. David Jones says it reminds him of his own childhood potty training. Pee inside, you get swatting. Pee outside, no swatting. David Jones had an interesting childhood. Kindergarten was rough. All of a sudden he had to pee inside. Wait a minute. Mm. Well, that's convenient. Thank you, Tesis. Tesis, what gourmet foods are you making today? Jay Delman, Paris or Charlie? Who's Paris or Charlie? Tesis, oh, I knew you were making something good, Tesis. Tesis is making stuffed eggplant. Yum. Yeah, what's it stuffed with? Tell us more, Tesis. No, Jay, I don't know either of those people. Jesus will make some delicious, authentic Italian delicacies for you. Cookies, cakes, main dishes, entrees. Yum. In fact, Jay, I've never met either of them. Well, that sounds good, Linda. I think after I talk to you guys, I am going to make a delicious omelet with kale and greens, a couple of eggs with a bunch of greens. Okay, Jay. I don't really want to party with either of them. That is scary. Wow, we are just on the topic of food tonight. I think I must be hungry. Tisa says, you fork out the eggplant, saute it with white wine, add some chopped meat, and top it with mozzarella. I've had eggplant parmesan pizza before, going back to pizza, and that was really good. And Sam and Philip Chandler, I hope you're both feeling well. No, just regular eggplant parmesan. We're just talking about food all day long. Hmm. I I should be much bigger than I am the way I eat. I should be very, very large. I must have a really good metabolism. Tisa said he made a spread out of lima beans. Wow, that sounds interesting. That sounds like you take a lot of time cooking, Jesus. David made a spread out of chickpeas. Well, I make my own hummus. I eat that almost every day. Yeah, and mine is very healthy because it's got the garlic, the lemon, the tahini, which is a sesame seed paste, which is very high in calcium and good for you. And then my special ingredient is like this much parsley, whole, like half the blender full of parsley, which makes my hummus unusual in that it's green. Hummus is generally not green. Mine is green. But it's very good. It's very addictive. Oh, and when QOV wants to know when am I gonna do my kitchen camera? You're right. And when QOV, I gotta get on that. But I call my hummus anti-cancer hummus because the lemon, the garlic, the tahini, the the chickpeas, the parsley, all very, very good for you. Tahini is a paste. It's like a more like a watery version of the peanut butter, but instead of made out of nuts, it's made out of sesame seeds. So it's a sesame seed paste, but it's not as solid as peanut butter. You can pour it, but it's instead of using peanuts, you use sesame seeds, and it's very high in calcium. But it reminds me, I don't like peanut butter, but I like tahini. Sometimes I just put it on toast by itself. They use it for a lot of different recipes, but that's what tahini is. But oh my goodness, it's already 5:48. So I am just about to sign off, but I will be back tomorrow for stupid question day. We haven't had a stupid question day in a couple weeks because of the holidays. So hopefully the genius will be able to show up tomorrow. I hope tomorrow is going to be a genius day. Let me say goodbye to everybody, Allure Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and Tesis and House of Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip Chandler and Mark Mean and Star Raven and Angie Thomason and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and Andrew Yusuf and the Crim and Marcel and Jim Dandy and Sturgis Guy and Bill Knaus and Scott Kimmis and N1QOV and Cosmic Joe and Jade Dahlman and Sam and St. Clinton and Red Stapler and Cosmic Joe and Terry Sue. Thank you for checking in. And Weedy Doggy, let me make sure I didn't miss anyone. All right. Kisses for everybody. I love you. Come see the genius tomorrow with your questions. It's been 2 weeks without a genius. You must have some very important questions. All right. Bye. I love you. Bye. See you guys tomorrow.